This is the FreeWell GoPro HERO9 ND filter set. Let's open these packages and test them out. Quick disclaimer, FreeWell sent me these products completely for free to review on my YouTube channel, but this video is not sponsored. All the opinions in this video are my own personal opinions. With that being said, let's start. All right, so first of all, let's see what do we have here from FreeWell. The first package is an ND filter set, and inside we have a polarizer filter, ND8, ND16, and ND32 for the GoPro HERO9 Black. In this package, this ND filter set will cost you $70 US on the FreeWell's official website. Links, of course, would be down below in the description. Now for the second package, I have a long exposure ND1000 filter for long exposure photography, also for the GoPro HERO9 Black, and this filter will cost you $20 US. Now, if you also want to buy one of these filters here from the ND filter set individually, you can also do so on FreeWell's official website for just $20 US. But if you're gonna buy a whole set of 4 filters, you're gonna get it for $70 US, which basically saves you 10 bucks. Now, with that being said, let's open the packages, see what's inside, see how good is the build quality, and then mount these filters on my GoPro HERO9 Black. Okay, so let's start with the ND filter set from FreeWell. Nice carrying case in here. And for the ND1000, we have the same carrying case. Okay, so now let's take a look at the build quality of these filters. This is the ND32 filter. And the filter built completely out of aluminum, out of metal. This is how the glass of the filter looks. Full metal construction, as you can see. Very nice build quality. So this is all the filters that comes with the ND filter set. On the left, we have the polarizer filter, ND8, ND16, ND32. And now let me add the ND1000. This is ND1000, 32, 16, 8 polarizer. So guys, according to FreeWell, the ND8 will give you 3 f-stops, the ND16 will give you 4 f-stops, and the ND32 will give you 5 f-stops. Now the ND1000 will give you 10 f-stops, which is best to use for long exposure photography. Now let's mount these filters on my GoPro HERO9 Black. Okay, so in order to mount these ND filters from FreeWell, I will have to remove the removable lens on the GoPro HERO9 Black. So let's do that. It's very, very easy. Just twist it anti-clockwise like that. And you can take it off, put it back the same way. And now I'm gonna take the ND16, for example, and just mount it back. That's it. Very, very simple and easy. As you can see, the filter stays very, very sturdy on the GoPro HERO9 Black. Nothing is moving. Everything is fine. And if I want to change the filter, just twist it, remove it, take another filter, and mount another filter. This is how the filters from FreeWell compares to the original GoPro lens mount. This is the lens mount that came with the GoPro HERO9 Black. And this is built completely out of plastic. This is built completely out of metal, aluminum. All right, so now that I have mounted the filters on the GoPro HERO9 Black, let's go outside and test them out. So first of all, for those of you who don't know what you can do with ND filters, with ND filters you can get the most natural amount of motion blur in your picture without overexposing it. How do you get the most natural amount of motion in your picture? You simply put the shutter speed double the frame rate. If you're shooting in 24 frames per second, you're gonna put the shutter speed 1/48. If you're shooting in 30 frames per second, you're gonna put the shutter speed 1/60, and so on and so forth. Now, if you're gonna put the shutter speed double the frame rate without using an ND filter, your image is gonna be overexposed, especially if you're filming in bright conditions like I am filming right now. But with an ND filter, the ND filter is going to underexpose your image while still keeping the natural motion blur effect, basically like putting sunglasses on top of your lens or GoPro lens. With all that being said, let's start with the tests. Now I'm going to shoot in 4K 24 frames per second, shutter speed double the frame rate like I said, ISO minimum and maximum 100, and automatic white balance. So let's see how these filters look on the GoPro HERO9 Black, and if they have any lens flares, any discoloration on the image, any loss of quality, and so on and so forth. Let's start. Okay, so guys, right now I'm filming without any ND filters on the GoPro HERO9, and the shutter speed is set to automatic. This is how it looks without any ND filters on the GoPro HERO9. I'm just riding my motorbike. Okay, so right now let's switch to the ND8 and put the shutter speed double the frame rate 1/48. Okay, so right now I'm filming with the ND8 filter from FreeWell, and I think it's not strong enough because it's really bright outside. It's like midday right now and it's really sunny, but let me know down below if you can see any lens flares, discolorations or something like that. Also pay attention to the motion blur on the side that you get with ND filters compared to not using any ND filters. I'm gonna go a little bit faster now with my motorbike to create even more motion blur. Okay, so right now I switched to the ND16 filter from FreeWell. Let me know if the image looks better, if it's underexposed or overexposed. Okay, so right now I have switched to the ND32 filter, and this one's supposed to be the best one for the brightest conditions like I'm filming in right now. It's really bright outside, it's like midday and sunny, so the image is supposed to be now properly exposed. Okay, so guys, for the ND1000, I'm not really going to test that out because I'm not really doing long exposure photography, but I am going to test out the final filter, the PL filter, the polarizer filter, and see if it makes any difference or not. So at the moment I am located at this beautiful lake, and as you can see, we have a lot of reflections from this lake. So I'm gonna put the polarizer filter on the GoPro HERO9 and see if it makes any difference. At the moment I'm not using any filters at all on the GoPro HERO9. So let's put the polarizer filter and see if it gives and makes any difference. All right, so let's remove that. Very easy. And now let's put the polarizer filter. Okay. Do you see any difference in picture quality? Any difference at all? Let me remove the polarizer filter and then put it back and see if there is any difference. So as you can see, we're seeing some reflection here from the sun. I'm gonna remove the filter now. This is no filter. And now this is with the polarizer filter. Do you see any difference? Because I'm not really seeing any difference on the GoPro HERO9 screen. Let me remove the filter again. This is no filter. And this is with the polarizer filter. Okay guys, I think this is it for today. Let me know down below if you like the image quality from the FreeWell ND filters. And remember, if you want to purchase these filters for yourself, I'm going to leave a link down below as well in the description. And I guess I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching and peace out.